The upcoming Superman is our fourth live-action film adaptation of Superman, and well, we now have the poster which we can compare and contrast to the previous iterations. So in this video, we are going to cover all of them, and you can probably figure out from this video by the end of it which one's my favorite and which one's my least favorite. Now, I don't think it's a secret that I absolutely love the character of Superman, but maybe it is. I'm not sure. Either way, though, there's been so many different interpretations of Superman that each one has done something different to add to the mythos. Today, we are just going to compare and contrast the various live-action film posters that have been released. We will not be including TV series, because if we were, I mean, that would just get overly long, and technically they're not theatrical, right? So there's no point of comparing theatrical posters for TV stuff. Either way, though, now that that's out of the way, let's look at the first poster for the original Superman, the movie. Now, in my opinion, this is up there with Batman 89, with the simple bat yellow logo, as one of the most iconic and instantly recognizable posters of all time. I know some younger people that didn't grow up or aren't nostalgic for this, or maybe Man of Steel was their first one, don't get it, but this poster is one of the most recognizable things in the world. This specific version, the way it was made, how long it was in theaters, and even before release, on the cover of different re-releases, I mean, it's just, look at it, it's like perfection. You know, you look at this, you go, yeah, that's Superman, you know, like, it screams classic and has this vibe that, I mean, every poster for Superman since has tried to capture and do their own, and I don't think any of them have gotten close. Well, one did, and that's the next poster we're talking about, which of course is Superman Returns. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is my absolute favorite Superman poster. I think that this is the best Superman poster that they've ever made. One, I did love Brendan Routh as Superman, and I really like his suit. I just wish it was a little brighter in the film. I actually like this film. Like, I don't think it's perfect. I think it's like a 7 out of 10 on its best day. But this poster, the way it's Superman sort of just above Earth, but the way it's framed, we see it below him, and he's like standing above it, floating. Obviously, this was a continuation of Christopher Reeves that takes place after Superman 2, but time has passed, obviously, as he returns from Krypton, or Krypton, as they said it back in the day. And, you know, he's got a child and everything. I just really like this. It has a very classic vibe. And at the time, some of you don't understand the hype when this poster hit. I mean, it was on another level. Of course, the film wasn't as big of a success, but still, this poster was, I mean, it was everywhere. Next up is the one many of you have probably been waiting for me to talk about, and this is the Man of Steel poster, the Dark Knight-ification of Superman, and it shows in the poster. The colors are subdued. You don't even really see Superman at all. You just kind of get a silhouette. You can barely make out any of the details. There's a lot of shadows. It's a signature Zack Snyder look. I know you guys were just looking forward to me to talk about it because you know I'm not a fan of it. It's definitely my least favorite Superman poster of them all, easily, like, not even a contest. I will go a step further and say that this is my least favorite Superman poster for almost any project that's ever been done when it comes to TV as well as films, because if we just compare quickly some of the other ones, here they are, from the Superboy TV series, to Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, to multiple CW Smallville posters, to the criminally underrated Krypton TV series poster, to Superman and Lois, all of these at least feature Superman, and he's bright and in the center, and optimism and hope. Here's a couple more for good measure. So there you go, you had my opinion on this poster. Now let's talk about the final one. Actually, before we get there, for good measure, here's a couple more posters, different Superman posters from across different things, just so you guys can kind of see. Each one is at least putting, you know, Superman or the idea front and center. Even Krypton with Brainiac and Doomsday and his ancestor. So there you go. Now on to the final poster, and then we'll compare all four. So yeah, this one, again, it's very bright, it's different, it's trying to evoke a different feeling and a different tone. It grabs your eyes completely differently in a way that none of the others do. And this could be for better or for worse. I know some people will look at this and just see a smudge of colors, but I think that draws your eyes towards it. And then once you see what it is, again, Superman is not as in a silhouette as much as he was in Man of Steel, but here what we got is sort of that wonder, you know? And like he's blurry, like he's flying, and he's not exactly perfectly captured. And I like that. Again, this isn't my favorite. I think this would be my third favorite out of the four, which is, say, if you forgot which ones they are, here's all four of them. So now that you're seeing them all side by side, you can kind of, I think, get what I'm saying. Like, you look at that first one, you know, just take yourself back to that time if you can. Think about it for a second. You will believe a man can fly. There it is, you know, with the tag of the film, that poster. Like, come on, that in the 1970s, late 70s, this would have pulled you right in. Hence why the film is so fondly remembered and praised by everybody. Superman Returns, again, I love the concept here. It's great. He's returned. He's looking over Earth. Time has passed by. It's an iconic look. Like that poster, automatically you see that S, how it's bright. Then Man of Steel, you know, it's... Sure. I know some people love this poster. I'm definitely going to get comments that I don't get it. This is masterful. It's art. Whatever. Fine. Hey, if that's your favorite, I'd love to know why. If you can tell me without insults... No, you can't. But sure, I'll take it, though. And then, of course, you got the final one. The latest one. James Gunn, Superman. I said what I needed to say on that. I think it's good. I think it is a good poster. It gets everything exactly across how you need it. It features a different style. It draws your eyes to it. It's not my favorite one or preferred one. You know, I would still say Superman Returns, Superman the movie, then Superman, and then Man of Steel. If I could toss in the TV shows, it'd be a completely different ranking. But overall, it's a lot, you know, and I think most of these understand the mission. You got to show off the iconic S in Superman in some sort of way, showing off. Flying, generally flying, right? Because that's a Superman thing. People are like, hey, if I could fly, I'd fly like Superman. Like, that's a phrase in tons of different languages. So, you know, I like them. I think it's good to kind of look back and see where we ended up today. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.